Motorcycle engines revved up the parade route. But so did Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton.
Thank you, guys. Secretary Clinton's been walking at a more of an aerobic pace in this parade, and this rope has been used to try to keep people moving, to keep that pace, part for security and part to keep her going.
Clinton staffers said the rope made it easier for Clinton to be seen by voters and her supporters. A small but persistent group of protesters repeatedly shouted at her along the way. Clinton walked the nearly mile-long distance, reluctant to discuss her detractors.
Secretary Clinton, do the protesters rattle you at all?
Moments later, Clinton gushed about her experience.
It was fabulous. You know, I love parades. I love walking in parades. We got such a great response, a lot of enthusiasm and energy to celebrate the 4th of July. Thank you, guys.
NBC News' Kelly O'Donnell reporting from New Hampshire yesterday. And as you saw with Kelly right there, it was this moment captured here by New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman that sent a sleepy holiday Twitter into a rage yesterday. The Hillary Clinton campaign using a rope to corral the press while Clinton marched in the parade yesterday. The New Hampshire Republican Party releasing a statement right after that photo went viral, calling the move, quote, arrogant and shameful behavior. PBS journalist Gwen Ifill tweeting, quote, did it occur to no one that this would surely be photographed? The Clinton campaign responded with a statement that reads in part, quote, while the GOP may want to spin a good yarn on this, let's not get tied up in knots. We wanted to accommodate the press, allow her to greet voters, and allow the press to be right there, and that's what we did. Joining me now from Washington, D.C., political reporter at the Daily Beast, Betsy Woodruff. Betsy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what did you make of this yesterday?
On the one hand, this is so bizarre and surreal that it's hard to even grasp that it actually happened. But on the other hand, it kind of fits with the pattern of how Hillary and her team treat national media. They don't give comments very often. They're very slow to get back to people. Often they insist on staying on background, even on things that are very basic, instead of going on the record. So the fact that it's so visible, sort of this treating reporters like they're kind of second-class citizens, the fact that it's so visible, it's weird, but it's also part of a pattern.
Well, Clinton had come under criticism earlier this year for keeping the press out of the loop and not answering questions. And had she gotten better at all of this until this moment?
It certainly doesn't seem like she has. It seems like the Clintons' pattern has maintained pretty much as it's been going. And it's funny, too. It's funny to see the optics of this because the Clintons historically have been so interested in presenting an image of themselves that is very, very positive, very, very good. They poll tested where to go on vacation when Bill Clinton was president. So it's weird that now the Clinton team would be so, I don't know, visually tone deaf, perhaps.
Another interesting moment, Clinton causing a viral moment yesterday away from the campaign trail. This photo had been shared by the popular Humans of New York social media site with a caption, I'm homosexual and I'm afraid about what my future will be and that people won't like me. And Hillary Clinton actually responded saying, quote, prediction from a grown-up, your future is going to be amazing. You will surprise yourself with what you're capable of and the incredible things you go on to do. Find the people who love and believe in you. There will be lots of them. Now, Hillary has been very vocal about social issues so far in this campaign. Is this going to be a central tenet of her platform?
I think it absolutely has to be. And Hillary has a lot of ground to make up here. She didn't come out in favor of same-sex marriage until 2013, long after even some Republicans came out for it. So in some quarters, she's seen as a little behind the times on the issue. In fact, when she was senator, she gave a very vocal floor speech saying that keeping marriage between one man and one woman was the only way to protect Western civilization. So she's making a big shift here, and it means it's important that she takes steps like the ones she's taking to really telegraph that she's definitely had a change of heart on this issue. She has some convincing to do.
Well, Hillary Clinton is also getting some strong competition from Bernie Sanders. Sanders holding the largest Iowa rally of any candidate so far this election on Friday. Is Hillary changing her message to draw a contrast between her and Senator Sanders?
You know, in a way, it's almost like she's changing her message to make herself seem more similar to him. Sanders is a real attack dog on liberal economic issues, and Hillary historically has been associated with Walmart and Wall Street. So she's talked more about issues like income inequality and, mitigating the impacts of poverty. And it seems like that's so that she doesn't seem like she gets totally outflanked on her left by Sanders. I imagine the kind of response that he's getting, both in real life and on social media, is giving her team a little bit of pause.
Always great to speak to you, Betsy Woodruff. Thanks so much.
Sure thing.